So it's 2011.
Man, there's ice in there. Can't do no with.
It's 2011, and Justin is crunching ice. How long have we known each other, Justin?
4 years.
4 years?
5 years?
5 years? And you even worked for me this
I
summer.
didn't find out about that until I worked for you, though.
Oh, the ice crunching?
But I was just giving myself an out that I haven't known it since last year. Or actually a few months.
You know, it doesn't excuse your sin just because maybe you didn't think certain thing was a sin.
True.
Sin's a sin. Not that crunching ice is a sin, but it makes me angry. So don't crunch ice. Because I'm fat and I'll sit on you. Conference. Talk to me about it. What'd you think, Tiz?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was able to focus on the speakers more this year than, you know, the whole going and visiting in Gatlinburg and the band. Although the band was pretty good, I gotta give it to Need to Breathe. That was the first time I heard them. Well, I heard their one song that we sang over and over and over and over again. But I enjoyed it. The one thing that stuck with me is the 40-41 thing. I've been thinking a lot about that. Just realize if you're going through a hard time that 41's coming up close.
Yeah. The 40-40.
Yeah. What's up, Ray, man?
Yeah, definitely.
The 40-41 thing was cool. My favorite speaker, I gotta say, was Nasser. He
Never seen him be human. I mean, that was the first time I was, and he's struggling, man. But that was powerful stuff. Really was.
And I mean, I hate to say, I enjoyed hearing him talk about the struggles he goes through, but you know, like you said, he was real. He was down to earth, and you just felt like it was fresh on him. God had just been laying what to say on him right there, and it was just a message I really needed. The story he gave about the Alabama fan really spoke to me about how, you know, we pour our life and all this kind of stuff into just things that don't matter, and you know, we could be known at the end as someone who gave it all they had. I mean, they might have messed up, but they gave it all they had for Christ, and you know, so many people are going to be known for something other than that, and that really just challenged me. The worship was good. Rush of Fools had good worship, not the best concert giver I've ever seen. I might have been hungry, and that kind of took away from it, but the worship was really good. I enjoyed that. Need to Breathe was great. It was a good year.
William.
I'm not a copycat, but 40 to 41 would have to be my favorite one because we go through 40 and 41s every day. But I'm going through one right now that's really, really struggling. It deals with school and everything, but that would have to be the best that I'm coming up with. Because, well, not coming up with, but like...
Best thing I ever thought of. When I gave David the message, 40-41.
That was my favorite part. And then Rush of Fools, they love the worship, but they kind of slowed me down. But then Need to Breathe, that was the best one, I have to say.
Yeah, they were good.
I would go out there on a limb and just say my best conference ever.
Really?
Wow.
It was the first conference that every speaker I got something out of, and I was able to take something and put it in my notes. But Dr. J. Strack was my favorite one. I will say I did not like Rush Fools. I don't know what it is. I just don't like. It's like every song was the same, had the same beat, same thing. So I don't know. I guess I'm so caught up in my Toby Mac and my Spur 58. If you ain't like that, then
you better watch Justin. You're going to sound like you're old, and these guys won't hang out with you anymore.
What about Crowder?
Crowder, bring in a little Crowder. I'll go Crowder. And I was watching, I think I was watching the replay, but I was watching the Passion Conference last night. It was pretty neat.
I was wanting to see that.
Out there. Yeah, best ever that I've been to so far.
Seaford?
I'll say the part that hit me the most was Mr. Dwayne, their dad, was my
chaperone.
And our 2 nights just sitting in there having church time, we sat down and we talked, and probably nobody else's church time was that long, but we sat and talked from 10 to 11:30 both nights. TVs, everything off, just sitting there talking about the message, talking about things we struggled with, and to see that I'm not the only person that's struggling through the same stuff, and something that's been on my heart is to read through the Bible in a year. And Mr. Dwayne and Austin were going through the same thing, and so I was able to get encouragement and encourage them to do the same.
And then last night, Kaylee talks about
Yeah,
she's going to read through the
Kaylee
Bible.
talked about it too, and then during, I don't remember what, I think it was Scott's night that he spoke. God just burdened me over praying, and then I'd forgot all about our prayer emphasis month, and that was just not praying enough and how I pray.
Yeah.
And to make it more of a personal talk with my Heavenly Father than just something I have to do.
Yeah.
And I'll be with Justin. I'll say that I didn't really like Rush of Fools. The little jumping beam distracted me.
See, I liked him. I couldn't understand the lead singer.
I couldn't either.
It's like he was mush mouth.
He made
Yeah,
funny faces too.
he did. To
The
make
one
those
that made it
faces, he didn't get that
funniest was
much
the guy on
sound.
bass.
Is it the one in the back?
Yeah, he had. Yeah.
How hard is to play the bass? Just play it, you know? Don't get into it. I don't know.
But I didn't really like Rush of Fools all that much, and I like Need to Breathe, but Audrey Assad knocked it out of the park.
She's good. She's real good. Lucifer.
I have to agree with Justin. It's probably one of the best conferences I've been to up there, because there wasn't as many people, and you got more one-on-one time with your chaperone. And it was kind of different though, because me and Seifer are usually in a group together. So when it came to quiet time, or not quiet time, but the devotion, we'd usually talk about it, and it was just like me and Mr. Tim talking. So
Yeah.
not too many.
Who else was in your room?
Jacob Littleton and Cody
Barker.
Baker.
yes,
Baker. Baker. It was close.
It sounded good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Rush of Fools, not a big fan. But Need to Breathe, my favorite part of Need to Breathe was the one song they just did acoustic.
Unplugged. Yeah.
That was great.
I wonder if that was planned.
Yeah.
They sure were talking about it. They're like, man, you think we really pull this off? I mean, they were just going back and forth, and I wonder if that thing with Dave Edwards was planned too.
Nope.
That might have been the one where I seen them going back and forth a lot, talking.
Yeah.
And,
That was just strictly
Yeah.
off the cuff there.
and I thought Dave had come out too early. I thought, oh, he has come out too early. This is going to be priceless. This is going to be good. And then I was like, oh, man, he's doing it. And then I was like, oh,
And you feel guilty. Oh, I'm sorry, God. I liked Edwards. You could tell that was a God moment for him. So that was cool. What did y'all think about the group being split? Do you like the smaller
I liked it a lot.
groups? Why?
Well, more one-on-one time, and like there's not many people there to be bothering you. It's just like whatever. Yeah.
Seifer, thoughts?
I could definitely tell it took a lot of stress off of you and allowed you to.
Sit by myself at dinner and lunch and breakfast. I mean, you think guys that you help grow up, and then they just, oh, we're cool now. Old man, go away.
I thought it was an invitation thing with you. I needed.
Don't give me that crap. You're so full of crap it smells. Was that a cowbell I just heard? Good gravy. I don't, psh. It hurts. It hurts. Because I used to be kind of cool. They used to look at me and go, hey, there's Kenny. Now it's just like, yeah. Meeting.
You just say you was not.
He just said he was not.
Ryan, you were working hard on that trip. He was hungry, kid.
It was cold. Yeah.
Man.
Whatever.
What were we on? Oh, did we like the conference?
Yeah, like the conference.
Split up.
We're
Split
talking.
group.
It started. Yeah. It started
I will say that This is just
I really don't.
This is just, hey, it's my turn.
Oh, they're back at it.
Sorry, I'm venting.
I'm trying to tell him.
You will have your camera time after Will.
I don't want it on camera. I'm just venting.
You're talking.
We'll vent later. He's talking.
All right, this is going off of not going off stress or anything. This is just what I like. I like the December one better because it's smaller, but I think I like when just everybody's there because there was so many times I was on a trip and I was like, man, where's Puddin' at, or where's this guy at? Where's this guy? And like, oh, they're not here. And then I get mad. I'm like, man, why didn't they come on this trip?
The whole trip, I kept going, why didn't Flomer come?
Yeah.
And I mean, I was sitting there one night during the conference going, I hadn't seen Flomer the whole weekend. And then it hit me, oh gosh, he's in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
So
there's a little bit there. I was like, man, I wish they was there. But, I don't know. We should take this and send this to Scott. Scott, this is our critiques on the conference. You just say how you
it'll
want.
go a long way, I bet. Well,
Well, I liked it, but then, like, same as y'all, because, like, I was gonna tell Reagan something. I was like, on the bus, I was like, where's Reagan? What? And then I started texting Peyton, where's Reagan? But she said, she's in the room. And then I was like, oh, yeah. But I liked it because it was smaller, and you didn't have to worry as much as, like, where's everybody going? What's going to happen? But then I like it together because you get, like, more interaction with your youth group.
yeah. Mr. Kirkland?
I was divided.
Divided.
But anyway, like times when I was at, for instance, say Fuddruckers, I enjoyed not having that ungodly line out the door of 100 people. That was very nice. But other times, when I went to go find one of, mess with the little kid, the younger group. Dude, I'm serious.
Hey, now
Stop.
it's his camera time, y'all.
Other times, I missed them.
Yeah.
So I can't really say if I liked it better or worse. It was just different.
It's different. Yeah.
I like the whole split up thing, and I got to apparently since I didn't eat with you at Fuddruckers and stuff like that, I got to see you some and talk with you because you're
Stayed in my room. Yeah.
shower.
That's all I get.
Shower.
Okay, come and take a shower.
It was a lot peaceful too. Like, a couple, past years, you'd have all these little kids running through the hall and, being loud and stuff, but it was
But that's never been our students. We've never had students acting crazy. I mean, no more than we act crazy ourselves. So.
Yeah, I was about to say.
well, they all look alike to me, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you just look down on top of their heads, I'm sure they do. He's 9 feet tall. For me, it was good. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like it too. The December conference is hard because you got to get everything pulled together, and it's right there at Christmas. Wasn't that happy with our hotel. I'll probably let Gina know that, which, I mean, it worked itself out. It was fine, but thought our bus driver was amazing. He's driving Kentucky around this week, University of Kentucky for football. So, why?
No, the only thing he's got his face. You just don't have your forehead. You just don't have your forehead.
I'm sorry. I thought you were just getting
You producing now?
No.
I mean, I realize that you're in charge of everything now. I realize you're Mr. Crossroads. Oh, Can you be Mr. Crossroads since it's just Crossroads and you guys fusion going on? Okay. Justin's taking over, and I'm going to be associate to custodial care. I want to get through with the conference in January. I'll make a decision about next year if we're going to split it or if we're going to change conference. I don't like going to the civic complex. I don't like that at all. And I told Scott the first year, I said, I know y'all do it because you're saving money because you don't have to split concerts and stuff. I said, but I hate it because before we did that, Saturday night was awesome. We'd get through and we'd go back and everybody just hang out in the halls. And that's when I got so much time with all the students. And I split it this year so I could spend time with students because the last couple of years we've taken over 100. And I had somebody last year said, I didn't get to spend any time with Kenny. And it broke my heart. So I did it this year so I could spend time with everybody, and I still didn't get to. You just have to see.